friends, welcome back to my channel Anglopedia. I'm Mrs. Rita Miss here with Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 9. I hope you all are with the book. Belmont, a room in Portia's house. Enter Nerissa with a servant. Nerissa, quick, quick, I pray thee, draw the curtain straight. The Prince of Aragon hath taken his oath and comes to his election presently. Nerissa is saying, come on fast, I request you all, please remove the curtain immediately because Prince of Aragon has taken the oath and he is going to select the casket. Flourish of cornets, enter the Prince of Aragon, Portia and their trains. Portia, behold, there stand the casket, noble prince. If you choose that wherein I am contained. See, the caskets are there, and if you select the right casket, then I'll be yours. Straight shall our nuptial rites be solemnized, but if you fail without more speech, my lord, you must be gone from hence immediately. If you select the right casket, we both will get married soon. And if you select the wrong casket, immediately you have to leave the place. Aragon, I am enjoined by oath to observe three things. First, never to unfold to anyone which casket it was I chose. Next, if I fail of the right casket, never in my life to woo a maid in way of marriage. Lastly, if I do fail in fortune of my choice, immediately to leave you and be gone. So here we find Aragon is taking oath, 3 oaths that each and every suitor has to take before selecting the casket. So the first oath, what he takes, never to tell anyone which casket he has chosen. And if he fails to choose the right casket, never in his life he will propose any other lady for marriage. And thirdly, if he fails to select the right casket, then immediately he has to leave the place. Portia, to these injunctions everyone doth swear that comes to hazard for my worthless self. Then Portia says, in these conditions, everyone, whoever comes to woo me, they have to take the risk for selecting a worthless lady like me. Here it shows as Portia tells herself worthless because she has no pride of herself. We find she is a very humble lady. Aragon, and so have I addressed me. So I have prepared myself. Fortune now to my heart's hope, gold, silver, and best lead. Who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. So he goes through all the 3 caskets, gold, silver, and lead. And on the lead casket it is written that whoever selects me has to give and risk whatever he has. You shall look fairer before I give or hazard. So Aragon says, before he take the risk, the lead casket has to look beautiful. What says the golden chest? Ha, let me see. Who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. Now he goes to the golden casket. He wants to read the inscription, and it is written that whoever selects him will gain what many men desire. What many men desire? He asked a question to himself. That many may be meant by the full multitude that choose by so, not learning more than the fond eye doth teach. Then he tells, who are those foolish multitude? Maybe those people, those who select the things as they are taken away by the outward appearance. They never go deep into that matter. Fond eye doth teach, that their foolish eye teaches them, which prize not to the interior, but like the martlet, builds in the weather on the outward world, even in the force and road of casualty. Then he says there are some people who are taken away by the outward appearance They do not search for the real worth of things. Here he compares those foolish multitude with the martlet, which is a summer bird who builds the nest of mud outside the building by seeing the sunny weather without thinking that any casualty may take place and his nest might be broken. I will not choose what many men desire. So he will not choose what majority people desire, because I will not jump with common spirit, because he doesn't want to associate himself with the common people and rank me with the barbarous multitude. He will not lower himself to the uncivilized people. Why then to thee, thou silver treasure house? Then he goes to the silver and he tells us to the treasure house, because with the silver the money is made at that time. Tell me once more what title thou dost bear. Tell me, let me read what these silver casket says. Who chooseth me shall get as much as it deserves. So these inscription which is engraved on the silver casket says, whoever chooses me will get as much as it deserves. Well said. According to Aragon, it is a well said. For who shall go about to cozen fortune and be honorable without the stamp of merit? According to him, one should not try to cheat fortune and try to be honorable without possessing the merits. Let none presume to wear an undeserved dignity. A man must not wear dignity if he doesn't deserve it. Oh, that estates, degrees and offices were not derived corruptly, and that clear honor were purchased by the merit of the wearer. He wishes that the property, rank and offices were not derived in a dishonorable way, and the pure honor is not bought by corrupted way. The person who is honorable should possess the merit. How many then should cover that stand bare? How many be commanded that command? Then he says, then how many of those who stand humble, bareheaded, would wear the hats and be dignified? How many have to obey instruction who are now giving them? How much low peasantry would then be gleaned from the true seed of honor? How many one low and mean would be separated from those who are truly honorable? And how much honor picked from the chaff and ruin of the times to be new varnished? And how much true honor would be separated from to be those rubbish and the people, those who are ruin of the times, again restored to their original brightness? Well, but to my choice, who chooseth me shall get as much as they deserve. So at last we find Aragon chooses it silver because he gives more emphasis to the word deserve. He thinks he's a meritorious, so he deserves it. I will assume desert. I will take up what I deserve. Give me a key for this and instantly unlock my fortunes here. And immediately I shall open the casket. Let me know my luck. He opens the silver casket, Portia. Too long a pause for that which you find there. You waited too long for what you found in the casket, because Portia knew very well that in that casket, what is there? Not her portrait. Aragon, what's here? The portrait of a blinking idiot. What he found? He found the portrait of a blinking idiot presenting me a schedule, and the schedule is there. I will read it. How much unlike art thou to Portia? It is totally different from that beautiful Portia. How much unlike my hopes and my deservings. It is totally different from his hopes and what he deserves. Who chooseth me shall have as much as he deserves. Did I deserve no more than a fool's head? Is that my prize? Are my deserts no better? So we find what is the reaction of Aragon after seeing the blinking idiot's portrait. He says, do I deserve only this foolish head? Don't I deserve anything more? Portia, to offend and judge are distinct officers and of opposed nature. Then Portia says, the same person cannot be a culprit and a judge. Committing an offense and judging are two different things. Aragon, what is here? He reads the scroll. The fire 7 times tried this, 7 times tried that. Judgment is that did never choose amiss. This was silver. To get a pure silver, it has to be tested 7 times in fire. Same way, the judgment which is always judges rightly or thinks 7 times, you will never make a mistake in your judgment. Some there be that shadows keys, such have but a shadow's breeze. There are some people who run after phantoms. They only get fleeting happiness like shadow. There be fools alive. I wish silvered over. There are some foolish people, indeed, who have silvery hair or wealth to cover their follies. And it was this, I will ever be your head, so be gone and you are sped. Then at last it is said, who so was the casket disguised with the covery silver. So now please go away. Your chance is over. You will always have a fool's head. Still more fool I shall appear by the time I linger here. I shall look more foolish if I stay here. With one fool's head I came to woo, but I go with 2. I came to woo Portia with one fool's head. I am returning with 2 fools' head. Sweet adieu, I will keep my oath. So he says goodbye to Portia and he says, I'll keep up my promise. Patiently to bear my wrath. I will patiently suffer the disappointments and my misfortune. Exit with the train, Portia. Thus had the candle singed the moth, oh these deliberate fools. Then Portia says that the moth or the butterfly, when they have to die, they come and fly around the candle. Same way, he also, his life has to come to an end. So he came to select the casket. When they do choose, they have the wisdom by their wit to lose. So they have their own reason. They are guided by their own reason, not by love. That's why they have selected the wrong casket. They are their own intelligence, and finally, with their own intelligence, they lose the game. Nerissa, the ancient saying is no hearsay. Hanging and wiving goes by destiny. Then Nerissa says that the old proverb is not false because hanging and getting married is in the hand of God. Portia, come draw the curtain, Nerissa. Enter the servant. Servant, where is my lady? Now servant is looking for Portia. Portia, here, what would my lord? Yes, she just jokes. Says, yes, my lord. What do you want to say? Servant, madam, there is alighted at your gate a young Venetian one that comes before to signify the approaching of his Lord. Then he says, Madam, a young man from Venice has just come at your gate, who has brought a message of his master's arrival, from whom he brings sensible greets, to wit, besides comments and courteous brief gifts of rich value. He has brought from him substantial greetings or gifts of rich value, in addition to polite greetings, salutation, and courteous words. Gifts of rich value, the gifts are of very precious, yet I have not seen so lightly an ambassador of love a day in April. Now here the servant is comparing that messenger with the day of April. We know very well that those places, Venice is very cold. So what he says that he has, so far I have not seen a promising ambassador for a lover who is so well fitted to his office. Then he compares that messenger with the day of April, because winter is long and very cold. In the month of April, they get the spring. So in a day of April, it is a sunny day, which brings the message to them that the summer is coming with the beautiful gifts of flower and fruits and the birds. So he says, a day in April never came so sweet. A day in April which asserts to show how costly summer was at hand. So a day in April which asserts in summer with the rich gifts of season is not so, as this four-spurrer comes before his Lord, is not so sweet as this messenger who has come in advance of his master. Portia, no more, because the servant is going on praising him. So Portia says, no more, stop it. I pray thee, I request you, please stop it. I am half afeard thou wilt say anon, is some keen to thee, thou spendest such high day wheat in praising him. So she just makes a humor. She says, no more, enough praising you have done. I am afraid that these holiday you will spend by praising him, and he will say he is my relative and goes on praising. So please stop, no more praising him. Come, come, Nerissa, for I long to see quick Cupid's post that comes so mannerly. Now with these last two sentences of Portia, we understand that she has got an idea who has come. Bassanio has come from Venice, who is the lover of Portia. So she is very happy. She is calling Nerissa to go and see, for long to see quick Cupid's post. We know Cupid is the god of love. And that's why she is saying Cupid's post means the messenger of Cupid. That means a lover is coming. She says, let us go and see courteously who has come, who is going to come. Nerissa, Bassanio, Lord love, if thy will it be. Then Nerissa says, I think, Bassanio, your love has come. So children, we have come to an end. Now what we have learned from this scene? This casket scene shows that the lottery of the caskets is a true test of character. This Prince Aragon is vain and conceited person. He has too high opinion of himself and thinks that he deserves the very best of by virtue of his rank and position. Thank you, children. If you like my teaching, please subscribe my channel. Goodbye.